Diaries, but we are coming back to a story that we actually played for you in the first half, and that was all about UK-Africa Investment Summit. And of course, what has Kenya walked away with, and what are some of the intricacies surrounding that particular forum as well? So joining me is Abi Agina. Abi, thank you so much, of course, for making time for us.
All right, thank you.
All right, so let's talk about the fact that this is the first summit that the UK has organized. What do you think really informed that decision in the first place?
Interesting way to start this conversation, Malika. Well, the UK has also seen the interest that various countries have shown, especially to Africa. You do know pretty well China is currently the biggest trading partner with Africa. And of course, the UK is trying to cement its trade relations with African countries. And Africa is becoming critical for the UK because of the Brexit, which is also just down the line, which will be happening 31st of January. So this summit is very strategic. The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is on record saying that they need to expand their bilateral relations with Africa. And Africa is one of the growing frontiers for the world economy. So looking at African countries, the UK is sending a strong message to other countries such as, of course, Russia, China, and we also did see a lot of interest by other countries that really touch on the Commonwealth. So it is a very interesting time, Malika, especially for trade and looking at our trade deficit. We are still, trade is in favor of the UK, what we import against what we export. So there's a lot of room to grow the numbers.
All right. Do you see Brexit affecting these particular deals any significant way that you've noted?
So Brexit has been a long way coming. It's finally here with us. Of course, it will be taking effect from the 31st of January. Thereafter, according to the framework, 11 months later, that's when Brexit will fully be implemented, where we'll see the United Kingdom exiting the European Union. Well, for African countries, it's sort of a win-win because at the end of the day, for example, Kenya, we already have trade relations with the European Union, where we send our flowers, we send our tea, we send our coffee there. So for the UK, we shall now have an opportunity to negotiate our deals at a country-to-country level. Of course, there are other trade restrictions that could limit some of our products. So it will be more of fortunes for the traders, especially when you look at the big picture, where we are saying we need to have direct access to the UK market, but are we able to measure up? That will be a big area of focus, especially for the various commodities that we do export as a country.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Abi, of course, for coming on board and for giving us more details with regards to the forum.